Hello beautiful people, my name is Milka and welcome to Mega Stitches. This is a channel all about cross stitch and all my stitching adventures. I hope you're doing okay. Y'all, I have been doing a lot of stitching, doing a lot of fun stuff in regards to cross stitch. I've been fully enjoying myself and stitching whatever I want. So today I bring you a regular floss tube. I have a total of 3 finishes. They're small, but they're still finishes. I went to Midsummer Stitch. I went to my first fair, and I'm definitely going to, I don't know, somewhere I'm going to put the link where I show you all the cross stitch that I saw and maybe other little experiences that I may add. And then I started a new starter long, which is kits in full bloom. And any kits that you have, if they have flowers, join me. I want to see all the kits in the world that people are stitching. It doesn't have to be a start, honestly. You can jump in even if you have a kit that you have started but you haven't touched in a long time. I decided to stitch all my dimensions kits that have flowers just because honestly I've been wanting to stitch on these, and every single time I want to, they're not started and I'm not feeling like starting something. So that was the whole reason why I wanted to just give it a little start. Just have the center, have the base, and that's what y'all gonna be seeing today. I don't know what else I can tell you besides that literally I just been stitching like a crazy person. So yeah, before I start, I want to show you 2 pieces of kindness or happy mail that I got by my friend Michelle and my friend Courtney. So my friend Michelle sent me this beautiful postcard with a Van Gogh painting, which I love Van Gogh, and she sent me a bunch of needle minders. Y'all, in the move, I lost my whiteboard that I had all my spare needle minders, and I was so upset because majority of them, they were either made by me or gifted. So they were special to me. And yeah, I lost them all. So the only needle minders that I have are in the projects that I brought. So she saw my post on Instagram and she was like, I'll send you some. And I'm like, oh wow, that's so kind of you. And this is a beautiful card. And it did really make me smile. Look, Gru, baby Yoda with a Christmas hat. I mean, how can you not? I love it. And then we have the Mago de Oz. How do you say that? Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz. And then we have another one that says Stitch, Stitch, Stitch. A little piece for Ukraine. And then a witch for the Wicked movie. This was so nice and kind, Michelle. Thank you so much. I was not expecting these, and I was so happy to just see this in the mail. And besides that, let me tell you, I ate all those chocolates. She sent me some Hershey's, and they were delicious. And they just, I was like, almost ugly cry because I've never met Michelle. So it's like, wow, you become virtual friends. You know what I mean? Like it's just a special relationship. So thank you, Michelle. And then the next one is by Courtney. Courtney I met at StitchCon, and I met her mom too. And they actually recently started a Flosstube. So go ahead and go give them a watch. They need some love. Beautiful projects. I have a lot of the projects that her mom has, and she has a big unicorn that I was like, wow. So Courtney, you did great, and your mom did great. I love seeing you on the Flosstube community, so I give you a nice welcome. Courtney and I have been chit-chatting since StitchCon, and we were talking about that she saw that I have a summer stroll, this Gold Collections kit, that it was a unicorn, and I finally found it on eBay. And she stitched this, and she stitched the companion piece that for this. I mean, it's not, I think it's from the same collection, but I'm going to insert a picture right here. This pattern has also been in my wish list. She's like, I already stitched it. Do you want the pattern? And I'm like, heck yeah. So Courtney sent me the pattern, and it literally arrived today. And I just could not wait to show you. I can't show you the pattern, of course, but this is a picture. And I'm so happy to have them. I don't know. I need to start this. I'm just waiting to start it because I've been on another roll. But this is a must for me. And now I have the companion piece, and I just love her beautiful like shawl. It's just pretty with a pattern which I was not even expecting. Courtney, you're, oh my goodness, I thought you were just sending me the pattern, and I was grateful for that. But she added a little goodies. She added a scissor fob, a mermaid scissor fob, which I love because I'm an ocean girl. You already know. Look how beautiful this is from the barefoot needle art. I never seen this, and I love it. Thank you so much. I'm definitely putting that on my in this spool where I have my special scissors. And then she got me her favorite candies, which are sour bright crawlers. They look like gummy worms but sour, and she was like, I hope you like them. And I'm like, oh well, you did great, because I actually like sour candy. And Ray already said, well, are you if you're not gonna eat those, can I have some? And I'm like, I'm definitely gonna eat these, so we can share. So we're going to leave these candies for movie night, Gordy. Oh, so Courtney and her mom channel is Stitching Grounds. Go follow them, give them a watch, give them some love, and I really enjoy them. And thank you so much for your kindness, Courtney. Love you. Already. Oh, I totally forgot to show the little card, snail mail. I thought this was hilarious. I loved it. It's so cute. And of course, she left me a beautiful message in here that I'm not going to read. But I am so excited to start. I have to kit the project up because I don't have none of the materials. She used them all, and it would not be difficult because there's a website that I can just go and look up the colors and just replace them with DMC. Now that we have just gone through that little introduction, let's jump into my website. I'm going to flip the camera so you can see the projects a little bit better. All right. Finish number 1 is Strawberry Thieves Pin Keeps by Quain Rose Needle Arts. And this is my finish. I wanted to just do the main bird. And my plan for this is to make it into a coin purse or just a regular purse. I still need to buy the attachment that goes on the top. I saw an Etsy store that I think it would be good. Things that I changed about this pattern was I added beads. If you can see, is all these little flowers have beads, and in the center of here, and I just kind of sprinkle some in the middle of the bird. But I think it's a beautiful piece, and I'm excited to FFO that. This is my second finish. It says Siri make dinner. This was a fun little pattern that I bought in 2020. It had flowers on the top. I was like, why is this not finished when I did my whip parade? If you haven't watched it, I'll link it below. But this needed done, and it just makes me feel like, wow, how much I have grown as a stitcher. Like, I used to grid, I used to put all the numbers, the name, and yeah, the tape on the edges. Like, I don't usually do that anymore, but I'm very happy this is finished, and I finished it in Midsummer Stitch. That was fun. Siri make dinner. My third finish was this little pattern that I design. This was actually a drawing, and I drew this in one of hard times that I just was having a hard time and going through some difficult times in my life. I was very sad, very depressed, and anxiety was all over. um, if I'm not mistaken, this was like around 2021, and I just wanted to see the sunshine in the storm. And basically what this means to me is that I will still grow even in hard times. So I don't have a name for this design. I honestly haven't even like released it or anything. I don't know if I will. This is a bit too personal to me. And I don't know if people like it. So yeah, that is that. I just chose 4 colors, stitched it in a 16 count Ada. And actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. And it's like a cream Ada. Yeah, that was my third finish. Okay, I'm going to start with my smaller starts. The first one that I have, it is a monkey. Right now it's headless, but it is from this book that I got on Amazon. I'll link it below for you if you would like to purchase it. I can't show the pattern just because it isn't, there's no picture, so it's just it's just a pattern. But hopefully I'll finish it soon enough to show you. But this is on a 36 count linen. I think this is like on a milk color something. I honestly don't know the name of the fabric, but he's like sitting with some flowers. It's very, very pretty. And this book is by Marie Barber. I've never heard of this designer, but apparently this designer is very famous and it's so vintagey, y'all, and I love it. My second pattern that I will start from this book will be the flower pot in right here, this flower pot, and I'm still waiting for a fabric that's similar to the cover picture, but it's so lovely. So yeah, so if you want to go get that book and give it a, you know, check it out, I'll link it below for you. My next start, it is this cute little cat that again I can't show you the full picture because it's the pattern only, but it is in the Nashville Needlework Market Cookbook from 2025. If you haven't, if you got it, it's there. And I started this on a 36 count linen by Fiber on a Whim in the color Hazelwood. She gave me this fabric and I've been using it for multiple things. I think I'm going to do. Oh, by the way, this little cat I started for 100 days until Halloween, and it's looking so cute. It's needing like 3 stitches here to look like the ears, and it's so adorable, and some back stitch and it will be done. I am thinking of starting a tomato that is also on this book for, oh, I think it's like tomato stitch a tomato in August or something by Marjorie May and Cam. So yeah, I'm thinking about using the same fabric. I only work on 3 WIPs and one of those I finished. This one is my next one. This is Arioli's kit number 0018PT, and it's Paris, the Eiffel Tower. I work on the center of the pattern. My goal was to finish the Eiffel Tower and backstitch it because I wanted to see it come to life. And then after I complete that, I was like, okay, moving on. It took a lot to stitch all this because I only had like just a little bit. I'm going to show you a little bit closer. Um, and I have a lot of little threads like this because I don't like to flip my Q-snap when I'm working, or my hoop. So I just pull it towards the front. But yeah, it's looking very good. I'm loving it. And I was like wondering, why does Rioli's cover this beautiful printed fabric? Because I mean, like I will be happy to just stitch the buildings and the bottom and the Eiffel Tower and leave out the whole sky area because it's pretty like in the background. So I don't know. I was thinking about leaving out some colors and letting the fabric come through, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Whenever I pick this up next, who knows when, I'll see what I will do. Next WIP that I worked was Moonlight Sampler by the Blue Flower, and I concentrated in the girl and the dog next to the girl this time, and I modified this pattern a little bit. Let me see if I can get it all into frame. I modified this pattern a little bit just because I wanted the girl to look like me. I like dresses, I like skirts, and the colors for Luna and kind of like her floppy ears. So I changed the pattern just a little bit, but I mean, besides that, it's not going to be much of a difference. So I started on her skirt and I started stitching the colors of Luna. So yeah, that is my progress. Okay, y'all, I'm about to start with all my dimensions kits that I've started since the last time I saw you. This is for my start along SAL that I'm hosting. Feel free to join. This is called, the SAL is called hashtag kits in full bloom. It doesn't have to be a dimensions kits, but I have so many that have flowers in the dimensions regular and gold collection that I was like, you know what, I'm going to start all my dimensions kits that have flowers because I want to stitch on them. So this is the first one. I was inspired to start this pattern because Brittany on Instagram, she is stitching this. She had this started and I saw her stitching on it and I'm like, I was so envy, I wanted it. So yeah, so I ordered it. And this was what started the madness, y'all. This is a Dimensions kit by the Gold Collection. I'm using all the kit materials. And this is my start. I usually like to change the fabric for the kits for Gold Collection to a 36 count even weave, and I'm having a very hard time finding even weave. I had a whole situation trying to get even weave on 1 2 3 stitch, and I ordered something just to try. They did warn me it was a little bit thinner. It is called 36 count even with Monaco, and it was not the same kind that I bought. So they they said that it was out of stock and like discontinued the little fabric that I bought from a Ballerina Dreams. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Brittany was stitching it on the call for fabric, and I'm just powering through and stitching on it. In all my dimensions kits, I don't follow the strands that they call for. I do 2/2 full cross, an 18 count, and I also do 3 strands, 10 stitch. That's what I do. I don't go over 4 strands or 5 or 6. It just feels better, and I give myself permission to do that, and it still looks beautiful. The next one that I started is called Garden in Gold by the Gold Collection. This is how the pattern looks like. It's beautiful, stunning. And I enabled Brittany to get this one, and she started working on it too. I'm using all the kit materials, and this is my start. There you go. The next one that I have is called Flowers of Joy. It's also a gold from the Gold Collection. And I'm also using all the kit materials. I thought about changing this to a 20 count Ada, and it was too bulky to do 2/1 on Ada. And I also had to frog, y'all. I started in the wrong place instead of the center, and I'm like, wait, am I missing? So I had to frog a lot and restart it, but we're back on track. Colors are stunning, and this is Black Ada already. My next start is Garden Collectibles by the Gold Collection Petites. And I changed the fabric to a 36 count terracotta Edinburgh linen. And I'll show you my start. I started in the center with the cute butterflies. And to be honest, this fabric is a bit hard to see, and I like to grid, so I can barely see the grid. So slowly but surely. My next start is called Peonies and this word Delphiniums. I don't know how to pronounce that, but here it is. And this is also from the Gold Collection. It's so stunning. I wanted to change the fabric. It comes with white Ada, and I was trying again to experiment with 20 count fabric. I thought that I was ordering 20 count even weave, sorry, 20 count Ada from Amazon, but I was wrong. I picked an even weave, and this is called Bella or Bell. Is it Bella or Bell? I'm not sure. It's very similar to Lugana. I do notice that the fabric feels a little thicker, and the crosses, like the stitch, can be a bit flimsy, but I think it works better than 20 count Ada because the holes are a bit bigger. So it has a little bit of more give. But that's my start. Garden door. And this is a regular dimensions kit. I saw Red Stitchery stitching this pattern, and she's finished it, and it's so stunning and so beautiful. I love it. I am a, I'll say a beginner gardener, and I just wish I knew more, but it is a process, and it's just stunning, stunning. I love it, love it, love it. I changed the fabric for this to a 20 count Ada, and I am loving this. I love how it feels. I am stitching the regular cross stitch with 1 strand, and then if it's a 10 stitch, I use 2 strands. And the only reason why I was able to change the fabric for this is because there's only one color that has a blend for full cross, and I can deal with that whenever I get to that symbol. But I really, really like stitching on this with 1 strand, and it's going to look very delicate. My next pattern that I started was Peonies and Canterbury by the Gold Collection, and I'm using all the kit materials, And this is my small start. So pretty. This kit I've been eyeing for so long, and it's been on my wish list. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Again, she's painting the doggy, the kitty, the greenhouse, ah, selling flowers, the birds, the bunnies. It's just everything in here. It's just lovely. I changed the fabric to a 36 count Edinburgh, platinum Edinburgh, and I'm stitching. Started in the center. I'm going. This is the dog, like right here, the dog, and then I'm working on this area. But that is my start. I chose the linen because there's a lot of white space, a lot of blank space, so this will be great for like a linen. My next start was a Riolis kit. The number is 1607, and it's this beautiful lavender bouquet. This is what I'm calling it. I don't know if that's a lavender, but it's so pretty, the purples and all that good stuff. I'm using a 36 count even weave, and this is the fabric that I was talking to y'all about. This is a 36 count even weave Modena. So if you see, it's very see-through. It's very soft, like very, very soft. Um, it's thinner than linen, and the fibers on the Medina is not as stable. So you got to be careful if you are a rough stitcher, if you pull a lot. But this is my little start. It's very pretty and delicate. I'm really liking the purples, and I think it will be very nice when it's finished. My next start was a Thea Governor that you have seen, and let's see if I have the number, because I think it's by number. Uh, oh, it just says still life with flowers in a glass vase, but I can link it below. The pattern is this pattern, the one that is framed. These patterns are pretty complicated, so just giving you a heads up. And it's also a printed pattern that comes in so many pages, so it's still beautiful. It comes in black and in linen. I chose linen. I was a bit worried with the vase. Let me see if I can zoom it here. Sorry for that. I was a bit worried with the vase colors since it's kind of showing the black background, but Courtney told me, pick a color that looks similar to the fabric and just um, stitch that color. I can do that, or I can leave it blank and just leave the dark. I don't know. When I get there, I'll figure it out. But I am in love. Um, Here it is. I have it on a Q snap. This is, I think this is a 32 count linen. And if it is not, it's a 36. I'm not quite sure. It's Swigar because it has the blue line, the orange line, but definitely stiffer. So I'm not sure what kind of Swigar it is. But that is my start. And my friend Michelle gave me this little needle winder. I also wanted to mention, if you have a pattern that has a lot of fabric, a lot of fabric to hold, like this one, this is a grime guard that I created for a whole yard of fabric to hold one. I'm going to link it below and also on the top, so you can click on it and see how to make it. Lastly, I have the Underwater Paradise. This is a gold collection also, but this is retired. I found it on eBay, and it had all the materials, but this kit was open. And I had a little situation, y'all. I'm gonna insert the clips, but um, this is my start. This is a 14 count Ada. The Ada is pretty soft, and just letting you know, if you get a dimensions kit, that you have to sort the threads, and I'm gonna give you an idea similar to this. I think, kind of like you have to sort the threads. Make sure you actually wash your threads and before you start stitching, because this kit bled, the floss bled, and I was very happy that I did that before. Y'all, I was so scared, but I was happy that I did it before I started stitching, so I don't have to deal with that after stitching. And I had to replace some colors because this red bled into a yellow, so I replaced the yellow. I replaced this pale blue because it had some like yellow tint, and this pink because it had some red tint. So all these colors are gone. Thankfully, there's a dimensions, not a dimensions. Well, yeah, there's a website that you can go and kind of transfer the colors from dimensions to DMC, and that's what I did. But this is my progress. I'm so proud of this. I wanted to see this little guy and backstitch him and see how it came. It definitely feels very nice to stitch on 14 count Ada that is not stiff. So yeah, it's looking so good. When I started stitching on this, y'all, I was like, oh my god, these X's are so big. It was so weird to me. But I'm happy I got one little fish down and so many to go in this beautiful coral like environment. Underwater paradise. I love it. For this particular kit, I put them in the way that I like my floss skirts. And basically this is the way. I put my symbols very big. I write if it's a full X or a half stitch. And then, you know, these symbols are all half stitch. I put the number of strands. I'm following the chart as it is with the fish just because it is 14 count Ada and it's not going to be difficult. The kit came with these cards. They were flimsy, and the person who owned it had it already sorted, but with colors like this. And I just took the time to go and just find the symbols, and because this makes my life easier. This definitely makes my life easier. So if you are struggling with a dimensions kit, this is a nice way to do it. And these are how the blends look like, and I usually just add the blends directly to the hole. Yep. Already. I just wanted to show you that if you haven't seen the way that I sort my dimensions kit. I haven't done this for all of them, but I'll do it eventually slowly because it's a lot of work. So I want to show you something. I just washed the threads and the fabric for this kit because this kit smelled old, and I started stitching with it and it was not really giving me any problems, but I do have a lot of allergies and stuff like that will make me feel itchy and stuff. I wash the threads after the fabric and my water is yellow. First of all, I think it's from the reds and the yellows. The red dyed some of my threads, like for example this yellow that I will have to replace. And I'm going to show you real quick the white towel. The white towel is no longer white, y'all. Oh, I hate it. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not going too crazy about it because I kind of knew. And I started stitching on it. I can't do this with one hand. I started stitching on it, but I could feel it like in my fingers, like that muggy stuff. This kit was open, so that's also why it felt like that, and it smelled a little, not bad, but it still smelled, and I knew it was going to bother me and it was going to give me allergies, so I washed everything. I heard that American kits have a softer fabric, but then they don't have a color fast floss. So I will need to replace some of, I need to examine these threads as soon as they're dry and see and go from there. It's not a problem, but good to know that that is a true thing. Dimensions get made in the US do bleed. So be careful, wash your threads beforehand. I was being lazy, and whoever had this kit had the color card already like separated, and I didn't want to take it each one at a time, and that's why I bled this yellow, but I mean it's easy to replace. So I just hang it like this, or a small towel goes in my bathroom. I wonder what my husband will say when he gets home and he finds all these threads like hanging in the bathroom. Anyway, I don't have space for this one, so I'll put it somewhere else. But hopefully when I get back from work, they're dry. My whole starter along for Kits in Full Bloom has now finished. I'm still missing three more projects that I have to start. This is one of them. It's also a Dimensions kit by the Go collection. It's called the Finery of Nature. And oh, stunning. I mean, can you? I don't even know if you can see that like nicely. Sorry for the ring light. is so stunning. So that's one. And then we have Oriental Splendor by the Gold Collection too. And oh my goodness, look at those flowers. I'm obsessed with flowers now. I'm in my flower era. So you'll have to jump with me in this crazy adventure that I'm having right now. But I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun and I'm enjoying touching all the things. And then the third one that I'm planning to start the summer stroll. This is a very special project, so I want to savor it. I want to get it up properly how I like it. I have to sort the colors, so it takes time. So that's number 3. And then a little bit of, let me see. I'll show you 2 patterns that I also want to start. They were in the freebie table. Is this cute little either, I know this is not a duck. I'm like, well, I don't know, whatever this is, geese, duck, and this little sheep. And isn't this like teddy bear kind of creepy? I still want to start him. So yeah, that's that. And then I still need fabric for that. So that's why I haven't done it or kitted it up. And then I got this also, this freebie at StitchCon. It's from Cross Stitch and Country Crafts. And I just love it. It's the Nutcracker. I want to start that too. I'm still not in the Christmas mood, so I'm still not touching anything Christmas. But yeah, who knows when the mood will strike, but it will be probably soon. Then I got 3 pieces of whole, and I have 2 male hill kits. One is from the Autumn Harvest collection. It's the red cap mushrooms. This one. And then I have also from the Autumn Harvest collection, Hot Stuff. I think it's cute and I love it. These are small, easy to finish. And the third piece of haul that I got, besides fabric, because I got fabric and it was just plain colors, I got this DMC card. Since I'm starting to design, I needed one of these. It was just easier instead of just going through my whole, these are my floss bins where I have my full DMC set. And I just got myself one of these. Everybody keeps talking about it and I understand why. Like, look at this. I can't show it the whole thing, but it is huge. It's big, and it gives you all the DMC colors. It's like a big, nice rainbow, and it comes in color order instead of number, like the order of the number, and that's very nice when you're like looking for a substitution, like a color that you want to substitute or just change or swap in a pattern. Y'all, I think that's all. I don't have anything else to say. I'm very happy to be stitching on all the things, and that my craft room is just coming a little bit more organized. Half of this room is so embarrassing, y'all. I haven't been like, I don't even want to touch it. It's still a big mess, but I've been putting more stuff in the shelves. If you can see, I put like more oceany stuff here. I got a whale and a turtle that is meditating or praying, who knows, a shell, and a hippopotamo, a hippo. So yeah, the vlog for that will come soon. You know how it is. It takes time. So until I have it fully ready, I don't want to like show the vlogs because I'm just recording it into pieces. So anyway, I don't have anything else to say, y'all. I'm rambling at this point. Love you all. Have a great rest of your week and enjoy the end of your summer. My Flosstube anniversary is coming soon. It's going to be 5 years on Flosstube, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do for that day. I think it's either the 20th of August or the 22nd. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but hopefully I come up with some sort of nice idea for you, because I'm celebrating you and community and celebrating all my stitching adventures with my friends. Well, bye-bye, y'all. Besos, ciao.